What's up, guys? We're back here, episode 29, maybe 30. We'll see when we upload this. But yes, back 100% free to play. We are going to do farming again, but we only have about 35 minutes, and we need to farm 120 mobs, give or take. So these elites are a little bit too slow for us to farm. So I think we're also going to move to a different location. We're going to farm some easier mobs, just some standard low-level mobs, not elites, which are easier to kill. So let's run over to some zebras, I think. We'll go there. So has anyone gotten a LAND NFT? I'd love to hear if you have or not. The event has started. Those coin purses are now dropping for the next about 14 days, give or take some. We also need to do the herbs. So we need to buy herbs as well. And we need to check the store. So we got 17 BSLT now. Ooh, herbs are down to 0.03. Nice. Okay, so buy the herbs. So we got to go back and turn that in. So we should set a timer so we know when we have to leave. Yeah, ArcAge and Archeworld has a lot of timer settings. At least my version of how I play this game. So alarms and setups. So let's set an alarm. There we go. So we set it for about 30 minutes from now. And now I'm not even 100% certain how we're going to fare against these zebras over here, because we are definitely a lot lower level and a lot weaker gear-wise than my main account. So we'll see. We'll see what these zebras can do to us and see how many we can kill. The nice thing is the skewer should be able to kill them all, almost regardless whether we have it buffed up or not. So as we are running, let's go ahead and check items. This is something we didn't do yesterday because we were so excited on... Okay, so profitable. So excited on the event. Nothing too crazy, like a 0.202. And now, like, we don't really want to waste our labor on converting things. So if that's the case for a lot of other people, that means the conversions might actually become better. So these guys are all at, it's a pretty bad fabric conversion. Let's go ore. Yep, it's not that great on ore either. So ore, fabric, and scan, not that great. Let's check out the labor potion, see what it's at now. Okay, so it went back down about 9 BSLT now. It was as high as 20 BSLT yesterday during the beginning of the event. That just was unheard of, right? Because not only did they decrease the rents, but now they decreased the rents on the properties, and then now they made labor potions even just more profitable, which is crazy. So we have a bunch of people here going after the zebras. Let's do 3 or so zebras and see. Okay, we got 4. Let's see if just a naked skewer can kill them. Okay, so it can almost kill them naked. We also don't know if the drops here are going to be as good. Okay, well, so we got 3 lucky coin purses. It looks like the drops, we killed 4, we got 3. So it looks like the drop rate is the same on these mobs versus the elites. I mean, that could just be a very lucky sample size. Typically, so like the noble coin purses are going to be a lot more rare on these guys. They're going to be more common on the elites. That's just how it's programmed, is that the drop rate is better if you farm elites than the noble coin versus. Okay, so that time it did not kill them, so definitely want to be buffed to kill these guys. Alright, so yep, another lucky coin purse. So it doesn't look like anyone's actually farming here. This might be a person who is... Oh, no, that guy might be farming here. Or he might be looking for moles. So moles do appear in this area too, so he could be mole farming. But it's also possible that he is just mob farming as well. Because, I mean, level 41, these are the mobs that you go kill. So technically these are level 42 mobs, but, you know, you get the idea. So I have to figure out how many. So, like, these zebras are definitely hurting us. So I don't think we want to pull a lot of them at the same time, because I think they will kill us. The most we might be able to get is maybe like 5 at one time. The nice thing is we can get the random ones that are just like running through, and we killed that 4th one. Yes, so the world is definitely going to feel way more alive at this event with everyone farming. You're going to see a ton more people out in the world just killing random mobs, farming. So something to note, it looks like it feels and looks like the zebras actually like attack quicker than the giants. So that could also be why we take more damage. So this will be our first big test here. We got like 5 of them in this area, all clumped up together easily. Let's see if we can kill these 5. And we did not, because our skewer was not fully charged. Now we're gonna die. Oi! It's the problem of not having a fully charged skewer. That's it. So when you are a little bit weaker, you can't be as greedy as when you're stronger. So when you're stronger, you can pull 8 mobs, no problem. When you're weaker, you got to be a little bit more careful, as you just saw there. Actually, I wonder if the bot area, if you could actually get these Oh no, the bots are farming level 40s. So yeah, so if you could find an area where the bots are farming level 41 mobs, and they're not picking up the coin purses, that'd be a really good area to farm right now. You just farm the bots who are farming the mobs and collect their coin purses that they're not picking up. It's very smart that they made this a 41 plus mob event. I mean, if they made it 40, there's that area, there's like free farming mobs, is probably intentional, and that's what I was guessing. Is like, that's why we rushed the green quests the other day, is to get strong enough so we could farm level 41 mobs, so we can get the nobles coin purses, but then also to prepare for the event, especially once the event happened. You may have noticed that we started to like, play and progress this account more, because hey, this is the time for a free-to-play account to actually earn, massive money. Sure, you have to get lucky. Like, you gotta win, the jackpot. You gotta win the lottery and hit the ticket. You gotta spend your labor and gamble away. But we touched on this. Everything is actually a gamble to really, earn the BSLT. You can do the slow and steady route that we have been doing, but if you really want to make, any large amount of BSLT, it's all RNG based. So the Archeum cores, the loot from the raid bosses, which are the Archeum cores, that is RNG. Like, only one person's gonna get the box for the mega one. And then in the other ones, in the one where everyone gets one, you are now... Oh, I thought I used an antithesis. You are now, RNG hoping to get a core. And if you don't get a core, you do get a little bit. You get a fragment, a shard. So you can do the slow and steady route like we have. We're up to, well, down now, since we spent some BSLT, down to 15.9 BSLT. But more realistically, most of the free-to-play players are going to end up trying to hit the jackpot route. And they have. They've succeeded. So early on, it was way better. The blue Archeum core did sell for like 1,000 BSLT at one point. That was the first couple of days of the server. And quite a few free-to-play players contacted me, told me like, yeah, I got the Archeum core, I sold it for 1,000, I cashed out, 300, 400 bucks. So I mean, that's the dream right there, right? As a free-to-play player, to, make like 300, 400 bucks in a couple days playing a game that you like. So once we get a little bit more skills, it will be a lot easier to keep this prayer stack active. So right now we only have this one skill, this antithesis. And there's two other skills that actually trigger this. So the fervent healing and the mend also trigger this. So those two skills are very, very good. It makes it a lot easier to hold and stack this buff, indefinitely. I mean, we can do it. Obviously, you've seen us do it. It's just more of an annoyance. And it's a lot easier with the fervent healing, because the fervent healing is more like an instant. So you don't have a cast time. Alright. 71 more mobs to go. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing too is you don't even really need to AoE farm here. You can just like throw a skewer like right in the middle over here and hit a couple of zebras that are just running by. Especially if you time it right. See, that would be a pretty good skewer spot right there, where these guys all intersect and cross. We should use our buffs. So I think we'll just kind of focus on this section right here. So like here we got 5 zebras. And then we can go over to this section. And I think there's like 6 zebras over here as well. Yeah, see, the hard part is just other people taking the mobs. Oh yeah, you should always have your pet out. So your pet will get EXP also. So we haven't been doing that. Yeah, see, look what a difference the world spawning events like this makes. Like, there's just people around. I'd like leveled from level 50 to 55 and there was like no one in this spot. Pretty much just grinding mobs.
No target selected.
You know, unfortunately though, this is not what you want. Like, you don't want people to be around killing the mobs. So it's the good and bad. It's like, do you want people to be here? Or do you want to free farm and farm, you know, by yourself? The other thing you could do is you could try to party up. I mean, then you have to share the loot. But for doing the kill quest, which we're doing, that would actually work out. So let's give that a shot. Let's see if anyone wants to party up. Yeah, see, most likely no one will want to party up, especially if like they're in this area farming, because they're just here for the loot. Another cool thing about this area is that it has these statues. And so for killing the mobs, you get Dominator's Red Claw. And then you can go turn those into the statues to get some buffs. So like that one right there gave us a movement speed by 4%. And you'll notice too, like there's a bunch of people, but people aren't like PvPing, right? Because it's not a wise thing to do. Like PvPing just costs you time and energy. Like you get nothing besides the enjoyment of PvPing. The only thing that PvP could actually do is could kick people out of your spot. So if you kill the person enough, then that person might leave from your like farming spot, right? But that's a chance that you're gonna take. Like, do you waste all that time trying to PvP, or do you just share the mobs? And so that's what we're seeing here. Is we're seeing this dude and these other dudes just share the mobs because they realize it's more efficient to just share the mobs than it is to PvP and try and kill the other people. Both are perfectly fine though. I mean, like, you totally can PvP, it's just not efficient. And so how you make PvPing efficient is like you give it a reward. But then it becomes easily exploitable. Like, you know, kill trading. So one of the systems, I did play Ion for like maybe 5 years or so. And they had a really good open world PvP system, but it still was exploitable. So you got points, PvP points, right? And as you got higher, you went up in tiers. And then when you died, you actually lost more points if you were a higher tier. The cool thing about that game was that you could actually transform if you got into a really high tier. So you became like a mini boss, a mini like raid boss for like 5 or 10 minutes. So that was a really cool feature of the game. That only like 10 to 15 people on the server had ability to transform because they were strong enough. The transformation did cost some of your PvP points. And then you also then used your PvP points to buy PvP weapons and armor. So people were constantly spending and using their points. But then, so at the higher tiers, you still would gain more points. So like if you had someone who's at like, we'll say rank 1, right? So it went from like rank 10 to rank 1. So you had someone at rank 1 and you had another person at rank 2 and they just started kill trading each other. They would both be gaining profitable, it was called abyss points, so PvP points. So the system was a little bit flawed there where they could just indefinitely keep win trading, killing each other, and both going up on the point leaderboard. So when you have a system like that, you definitely need to make sure that it's not abusable with win trading, kill trading. So to do that, you have to make it where you lose more when you die. But then that means you punish PvP so much that people don't want to interact or open world PvP, and people get very crybaby on that. So another skill that we could actually use here would be like the archery skill tree. No, we got killed by the dude. So he indirectly killed us there because he was more just shooting the mobs and then we just happened to be there. And we also misclicked, so instead of doing our skewer, we did 3 earlier on in the combo. So the mobs hit us for a little bit more, and then we end up dying. Which is unfortunate, because now we have to rebuff everything. On the plus side, we got all our mana back, though. And we just need 29 more mobs. So we'll get these mob kills and then we will head off to our public farm. Because we have to do that other daily quest. Remember, we have to turn that quest in. It's funny also hearing in Discord people are complaining about the CAPTCHA, which is the anti-botting program. And so the reason they're complaining is because they're doing more mob farming now and they're getting hit with the CAPTCHA and they don't know how to, answer it. So I guess if that happens, you have 3 attempts it looks like. If it happens and you fail, then you get thrown in jail for a little bit of time. And then I think if it keeps happening, then you end up getting like soft banned, where you can't use skills or abilities. Oh wow, yeah, we were really close actually. So we have 6 minutes left. We still need some more mob kills though. We still need 22. Ooh, we might not make this. Alright, let's go over here. Okay, so there's a whole clump of mobs. Okay. 22 kills, guys. Oh wow, we hit invalid on this thing. That's not good. Okay, cool. So they all die one hit, but we like if we hit invalid, that really, really sucks. Alright, so 11 more kills. Well, we weren't powered up for that one. That sucked. Alright, we got 4 minutes. This is going to be super close, guys, actually. Jeez. Hopefully my clock is correct. Oh, 3 minutes. Man, I think this is going to suck. We have 8. Okay, 8 kills. We have to hurry so quickly. Let's mana potion. Just kill these 2. Oh wow, we missed. Man, we're gonna miss that other daily quest. See, so we teleport, we go right back to the community center, and then we get the items from the mailbox and then turn it in. Okay, so let's do that. Super quick. Technically 1.5 minutes, it looks like. So if we see this red dot over here, we're screwed. Okay, okay. Come on, mailbox. Oh, we haven't even done the first one either. Wow, we would have missed out on a lot of daily quests. Ooh, that would have been so bad. Okay, so we did it. We survived. All right, let's go get our crops now. Man, that was terrible. We almost didn't do like any of our daily quests. We would have lost out on a lot of... How much labor would we have lost out on? 100 labor. And then another 100 labor. We would have missed out 200 labor. Whew. Would have been terrible. And we get another 39 coin purses. So they also did fix in this update the vendor price of the family tickets. So no longer can you cheese and sell family tickets for BSLT. Am I blind? Am I not seeing our crops? I guess we're gonna go these. Do a tree. Oh, did I screw it up too? Oh. Wow, yeah, I screwed up my crop rotation. That's terrible. So now we can't even plant our third crop. This is what you get for rushing. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Can plant the third crop. Whew. But yeah, that's what you get for rushing. Like you gotta take a couple of seconds to make things correct. Oy, that would have been bad. Man, this episode is a lot of little things going wrong. All right, so quests. Hey, cool, high rank. That's what we want. 50 labor, 35 Archeum. We got grain. Good, we got that already. Monsters, high rank. So 40 and 100. I don't know if we want that though. I don't know if we're gonna kill that many monsters. And sap. Sap is perfect. So we can go turn this in. Like 200 was actually hard for this account to kill. So unless we're gonna get into a party, I don't think we want to do 300 monsters. Because I don't really expect to spend that much time playing this account either. Alright, so we did that quest. Now, let's go ahead and open up our bags and see if we get lucky here. 39 of these things. So 3 Archeum, 3 Archeum, 3 Archeum, 2 Archeum, 3 Archeum, 3. So some people have said they've seen like, oh yeah, 39 Archeum. They've seen big jackpots like that. So you can get some big jackpots in Archeum here, which is always really cool. So unfortunately, it wasn't a LAND NFT ticket, but you know, getting 39 Archeum is definitely really, really good. I mean, just think the joy if we pull out the LAND NFT ticket, be like, mission over. Yep, so nothing. We got one of the little mini jackpots though. That was pretty cool to see. Now we have 800 Archeum, so we can try to craft the shotgun ore. take a look and see how much this is. So look, it's up to 4.3 right now. And this is something too, is so with everyone using their labor on the lucky coin purses, all the other items potentially could actually become more valuable because people aren't using their labor on these crafts anymore. So the Shadowgun ore only takes, I think it's 10 labor anyway. It's a really cheap craft. The main component that it takes is Archeum. Oh no, it takes 100 labor. So it is semi-expensive on the labor front. Let's go ahead and do some fabrics. And so fabric is the one that we are actually short on. So we need to check skin. 0.2. Oh wow, yeah, that's a good profit right there. It's already up to 0.2. So we can buy some of these. Yeah, that's gonna be like almost a 0.7, 0.07 profit on this. So again, we are looking for the LAND NFT, but we still need to get the BSLT also. And we really want to get to 20 BSLT because then we can get the Arc Pass. Once we get the Arc Pass, now we have a lot of cool free stuff. So we're going to end up getting gold, we're going to get Archeum, we're going to get labor, and this is all going to be free. And then, because once we finish it, we get all that BSLT back. So first step is 20 Archeum here, or 20 BSLT here, and then we need to collect 30 more BSLT so we can unlock the premium, the Arc Life Pass here. And again, you end up using these rewards. So you use the Archeum to make more BSLT, use the labor to make more BSLT, and so forth. This is also where we get our skill books. So very, very important that we get that Arc Pass. All right. So again, make sure that you check the price because the cheapest one is 0.43. So we're gonna go ahead and sell this for 0.43. We'll go 0.42. Okay. And again, if it doesn't sell, it's not a big deal. We need a little bit more logs into lumber. Okay. Make another one of those. And so if both of these do sell, then we should actually have enough BSLT, I think, to get our Arc Pass. We might be a little short with the fees. Let's see, so it's 4.2. So we're gonna get 3.7 roughly, 3.7, that's 7.4. Yeah, we should have just enough to buy the Arc Pass. Also, same thing too, this one might actually get more expensive because if people are not opening up the coin purses anymore, so if they're not opening up these noble coin purses, then the price of this should actually rise because a lot of these are coming from the noble coin purses. They also come from the rifts, but most of these I think are coming out of coin purses. So this is something definitely to keep an eye on. The Faint Stone of Rift could see a price increase in this next 2 weeks because of the event that's taking all the labor. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And I don't think we have anything else really to sell. We have some skiing. So let's go ahead and sell this. Or processed fabric. Let's go 5. Because if I remember correctly, they're selling for 0.02. So that means we could sell these 5 for 1. And now if these all sell, we'll definitely have enough BSLT. Yep, so that is actually the cheapest by a significant amount too. So the cheapest one is 0.21, and we're putting ours up for 0.20. And they're in bundles of 5. So if this stays the same, these definitely should sell. Alright, so that's going to do it here. Thanks for watching, guys. This is the Let's Play series. 100% free to play. Hopefully you are learning some tips and tricks on how to make BSLT, how to earn in the game consistently, and also maybe getting lucky with the jackpot drops for events and things like this. So you got 2 different ways to do it. You got the slow and steady of crafting shadowgun ores and buying and reselling some items off the auction house, converting them into processed materials, and then, yeah, doing that. Or you can just get lucky and, hey, you know, pull out a LAND NFT in these coin purses, or also get some big Archeum cores in raids if you are strong enough to get into the raid parties. So, yeah, what choice will you make? Will you go the slow and steady route, or will you go the RNG, let's win the lottery and hit this in the first coin purse route? Alright, that's up to you. Totally up to you. Sandbox game, play however you want. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure you've hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, talk to me, guys. I love to hear from you, and everyone else does too.